Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece episode 599 review. We are one episode away from the big 6. So, of course, before I get started, look down in the description below for the link for two things. Number one, the link for the preview for next week's episode of One Piece. And, of course, the link to One Piece Official, where you can legally view the episode for yourself, all in the description down below. Now, that being said, this week's episode of One Piece. Yo, big reveal, big, huge, massive reveal of the identity of Joker. Now, before I get started with that, alright, let's go stage by stage about what occurred in this week's episode of One Piece, alright? Stage 1. Basically, at the beginning, before Law was imprisoned inside the cage alongside with Luffy, Robin, Frankie, who by the way is still asleep, Tashigi, and Smoker, Law was literally getting hockeyed up. Like, yeah, he was literally getting hockeyed. Emphasis on the ha, because I don't know why I'm saying like that, because it's hockey, but I like saying it ha, because I think it's cooler. He's getting hockeyed up real bad. I mean, it's just like arm hockey, bamboo stick, thunk, 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 thunk. It's Vergo, son. And by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, Vergo, of course, like most One Piece characters, has a gimmick. He has what's the word here? I forgot the exact terminology, but it's a particular thing, like a comic relief attribute. I forgot the exact name for it, but basically his comic relief attribute is apparently wherever he eats, sometimes it gets like legit stuck on his face for some weird fucking reason. Like there's literally a piece of meat, no homo, stuck on this dude's cheek, like he got mollywopped so bad it just got stuck, like fucking. So like there's literally a piece of hamburger meat on his cheek, and I mean he went in on that piece of meat. He clearly went in, and there was some leftovers right there. Quote unquote, it's his favorite. I mean that was all homo. Right? that was all homo if you call it that. But I'm just saying. Now, the next scene is a very key scene here when it involves the children, because we cut over to some random island in the New World, and this island apparently is the home island of the either the G5 Marine. No, I think their base isn't located there. I don't think so, but it is an island where the G5 Marines are stationed to protect, and the parents of the children are there apparently. And when they confront some of the G5 Marines and their Commodore, Yarasugi, which means too much, literally in Japan, they reveal that the children, like their children, who, by the way, were of regular size in these pictures that they were holding, were one day playing outside, and according to the information given to them by the G5 Marines, they died at sea. Now, that makes no fucking sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Like, they're playing outside, like kids do, and all of a sudden they go missing, and the end result is for 3 years, it was noted that the G5 Marines stated that they died at sea. Like, no. They did not die at sea. There's something wrong here. And the parents, they instinctively know that. But the problem is that the G5 Marines, they act so much like pirates. It's not even funny. Like they really act like a lot like pirates. And the Commodore Yarasugi, according to him, he's asked Vergo too many times, and they've gotten too many they've done too many. What's the word? What's the fucking word? Yo, brain fart. Oh my god. Oh my. Yeah, like they have too much evidence that apparently showcase that they died at sea. I mean, even though we all know it's bullshit. And they've done too many explorations to go find these kids. Basically, they've done too much shit for these people, according to Yarasugi. And his whole entire gimmick, his whole the word escapes the fuck out of me, man. But whatever. His comic relief thing, Yaosugi, is he goes too much to the extreme. And for some fucking reason, he has a very strange getup. One of the strangest getups in One Piece. Like, legit. He has golden armored boots, okay? He has pink swimming trunks. No, not even trunks. A pink Speedo. And a fucking singlet. With a fur coat. It's like, what? Like, what's going on here? Oh, fucking, like, that's the one thing that tripped me out the most when I saw him in the manga. I'm like, why the fuck are you wearing a singlet? What's going on? Like, are you gonna go wrestle someone? Like, oh, yeah, let's go wrestle. Like, what's happening? Like, let's go. And then the fur coat, and then the weird hairstyle. This guy is literally too much. Literally, Yaosugi. So, and like, the funny thing is that the other Marines that were with Yaosugi were, like, making jokes based on his own name. Like, yo, they're like, yo, Captain, it's too much. Oh, too much like about Tashigi. Like, too much. Like, like, they're all fucking around shit. So, but that scene's very important for the kids. And then, so that's number 2. Number 3, we cut over to the actual kids, where Nami inside Sanji's body is, and Usopp and the kids, the sleeping gas is no longer working on these children. And then, lo and behold, here comes Master Caesar Clown. And he's right there with the candy, and the kids are like, yeah, master, feed us. So, these kids are about to get hopped out on that crack one more time. One more time! And that's what it's going to be. Because Caesar Clown, let's be honest here, right? Even though this is Sanji, this is not Sanji. This is Nami inside Sanji's body. And this is Usopp. And Caesar Clown has a 300 million berry bounty. So that alone should just let you know that the possibility of Usopp and Nami, despite being inside Sanji's body, beating Caesar Clown is very small. So Caesar Clown, he's gonna probably do his thing. And that's that's number 4, I believe. Yeah, 1. Yeah, that's number 3 or 4. Fuck it, whatever. Fuck order. The next part, alright? We see the Smiley on the other side. And we still have Sanji's group who just saved Kinemon. And now they're going to go back to the laboratory so they can find Momonosuke, Kinemon's son. And that's the main goal. And plus, Zoro and Brook really want to see Kinemon's swordsmanship. While Sanji, of course, his goal right now is to protect Kinemon. And make sure everything's okay. The Smiley transforms into its original form, and then it starts spitting out larger pieces of itself so it can cross a lake. And Sanji, being actually intelligent, he actually picks it up. He's like, oh yeah, like, is this thing trying to actually cross the lake so it can get to this side and wreak havoc? That's a problem. So they basically bail. They go, and right now they're going to the laboratory. They're going to the laboratory. And which one? Well, we'll see. Because remember, there's a broken down one, and then there's the actual one. The actual good remaining laboratory. Now, the last part of the episode is obviously the big reveal. The big reveal of who Joker is. Big name. Well, basically, at the end of the day, we have Smoker, like, again, in the cage is Tashigi, Smoker, Law, Robin, Frankie, who's still asleep, and Luffy. And basically, we have Vergo chill with Monet, drinking tea. And now Smoker has come to, after he just saw Vergo, he now understands exactly what's going on. He understands, he understands, basically, more things have come to light now that he's seen Vergo. He understands that Vergo was, in fact, the one who falsified the articles in the newspaper about the kids dying, who covered up Caesar Clown's tracks, and who was the one who... Actually, no, that's pretty much it when it comes to Vergo. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And basically, like, he betrayed. He's acting as a double agent. Basically, he understands that now. It's him. It's Vergo, the one who was the G5 individual who was altering original information. Was in fact the commander of the G5, Vergo, and that's when Law explains about the whole entire thing about how Vergo, he's been there for 15 years, working his way up and so on and so forth, and he explains, and then this whole entire, like, there's all this talk about Joker, and how Caesar Clown, he's gonna probably take out the Marines outside, because if Vergo doesn't care. He even says that, since I've spent so much time, because remember, Vergo, we don't know how long he's been a G5 Marine for, we don't know how long he's been the G5 leader for. However, we do know that Smoker got to the G5 Marines, to Smoker and G, they got there 2 years ago, because we saw a scene of Aokiji signing papers for Smoker going to the New World, being on a New World base, and the thing about it is that that's when he got there. So Vergo's connection with the G5 Marines, assuming that Vergo was a G5 commander before Smoker was implemented in Unit 1 in the G5 Marines, his connection is going to be stronger than Smoker's connection, because he spent a much longer time. So he explains how even if they do find out about what I am, a double agent, it can probably be resolved nice and smoothly because of that deep connection that they have for Vergo, and that's very important later on. And basically, after all that talk, Luffy's like, "Yo, Law," or he says, "Tragai." He literally says, you know, "Tragai. Who is this Joker?" And then Law explains how, "I know Vergo because I used to work for Joker, and you know, Vergo still does now." And he explains about Joker, how he is one of the 7 warlords of the sea, a very influential person, Don Quixote do Flamingo. Don Quixote do Flamingo. He is Joker. Big, huge reveal. Because now Quixote has established himself as a massive threat. Not just because of his powers. Because remember, we've seen his powers, alright? Back in the Marineford War, he cut off Oris Jr.'s leg. When Crocodile confirmed himself to be an enemy of the Marines, Quixote simply twitched a finger and was able to cut off Crocodile's head. The man's a threat. He's a huge threat. And I mean, where you want to stack him amongst the Shichibukai? Well, I mean, that's all for you. I would probably think that the top 2 are Kuma and Mihawk. However, if you wanna, you can do whatever. I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, Mihawk, we saw him in the Marineford War. Casual cut, glacier, half. It was like, bro, what's going on? But the thing about it is that now this shows you, because Smoker says that the name Joker, he knows that name. It's the name of an underground broker. And someone who deals in underground, illegal, you know, basically like the underground, like black market stuff, right? And now that it's really, he's Joker. Now it shows you the depths of his connections. And that's where he's very threatening. Not only is he an underground broker, and has probably taken place, and probably takes place in a lot of black market deals, but also he has influential people in the Marines, such as Vergo, and a person who is willing to spend a lot of time, 15 years, building his way up the Marine ladder, just so he can get in a greater position to assist his leader, Joker, aka Don Quixote do Flamingo. Very important. And it's gonna get even deeper. His connections are deep as fuck. And when you find out, you're gonna be like, whoa, like no fucking way. he has so many connections, and his influence over a lot of attributes that comprise the One Piece world is stunning. One guy, Flamingo. So that's a huge reveal, big reveal, and the episode overall, it was actually a pretty damn good episode of One Piece. Even though there's no fighting, there's a lot of exposition, but it's for the majority of the episode, it is important exposition. And also, there was a fair amount of progress too. Animation, the usual One Piece. Let's be honest. But when it came to progress, that was pretty good progress. When it came to exposition, pretty damn good exposition, and a huge reveal. So the episode overall, I'll give it a good plus rating. So I'll leave it at that. So I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day. Salute. Yeah.